Like you got the sniffles, fam.
Oh,
You got
some allergies.
Oh man. Oh. I feel so bad for these guys, man. Lucario, I can't even get mad. I can't even get mad at some of these guys, man. I just feel so bad that a lot of these guys are so lost, man. They so lost and they so frustrated. They just don't realize that we're not the enemy.
Right.
That shit, man, that shit make me laugh like a motherfucker. I'm like, enemy.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, motherfucker. You think
2 minutes until showtime.
Man, I ain't the motherfucking enemy. We ain't the enemy, man.
That's funny.
Yeah, they just damn dog. They just focusing on the messenger and not the message.
Right. But not, what it is because people don't like to hear, that they actually got to do work sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's true. And also, you got to think about it. I mean, look at the LeBron or Kobe, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady.
Right.
You're not going to be liked by everybody.
Mm.
But the thing that men respect with us, or I can speak for me, respect about them is their work ethic, dog.
Right.
They, while everybody's sitting at home fucking around, these motherfuckers on their goddamn grind, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So I don't know.
1 minute until showtime.
Let me see. I gotta get to a chat room together. Oh man, shit, you gonna make me sneeze and shit. Okay, yeah. So emails be tripping me out, man.
I know, right?
Yeah, no doubt, man. Let's see. I got the show's about this. Oh shit, let me pull up. Hold on, I'm gonna get to the studio. I gotta get the bad boy shit. Hold on, I'll put the hour in. Got a few seconds. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Wait, can you hear that right there? Wait. Oh shit. I don't know why it does that. Hold on.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
I don't know why it does. Every time we try to start this motherfucking show off right, it always does.
It don't come on?
Hey, I got this shit. I'm hitting the motherfucking button right now. Watch that bitch go come on like 10 seconds or some shit. Be like, yeah, we talking. And fuck it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. Sorry for the audio difficulties. Not my fault, but we do everything we can. Like men, we just keep pushing forward. Welcome to the show. Your boy, the Dean, with my dog, Mr. Lucario. Lucario, fuck with him. Talk to him, man. Holla at him.
What up, people? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Lucario, the bad boy. The dating game was good. So, as usual, people, make sure you guys go to MrLucario.com to get this book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. The ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. Also go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership. And follow me on Instagram at @RealMrLucario. You feel me? So make that happen.
You know what, Corey? I'm starting to do the Instagram thing too, man. Did you know that Twitter is letting us do live shows on our thing? Not live the shows that we're doing now, but
right.
Yeah, so I'm doing the live. I do live shows, just spitting game on Twitter. I'm doing Instacart. I'm starting to fuck with Instacart finally.
Right.
And, yeah, everything the man mindset, guys. Y'all can check me out also, guys. If y'all want to call in, y'all got the number in the chat room, and I'll tell you out there. It is 515-605-9373. That is 515-605-9373. If y'all want to come in and talk to us, y'all got any dating problems or issues or anything, come in. We got your motherfucking back. Now, Lucario, do you want to go first or shall I, sir?
You can go first.
All right, I'm up on the bat. Now, I'm telling you, shit gonna pop up in a second because it's still adding up. All right, here we go. All right, so here's the email. Steve, there's this girl I'm into. It seems like I'm the only one, though, because I noticed that there's another guy who gives her a lot of attention, and it looks like she enjoys it. I'm more of a passive guy, and I don't find the constant giving a girl attention my kind of style when it comes to flirting. And by giving someone attention, I mean he constantly calls her name, he compliments her, he speaks highly of her, he jokes around with her. He's always great when he's in her presence. And I begin to do that too, because I noticed that when he's not around, all she does is talk about him. It seems like she is leaning towards him because of his attitude and his I guess his aura, I guess he's trying to say. Why would a girl want attention so much, Lucario?
Well, this is the thing. You don't need to basically give all that attention to her or whatever. The reason why, women want all this attention is because women feed off of that because they want, their ego. They want to feel good. They want to feel special. They want to feel like, I'm liked and I'm loved and all this other stuff, right? But what you got to understand is you have to understand the difference between a woman actually wanting the guy and her just wanting his attention. You see what I'm saying? Because what happens is that sometimes a woman wants the guy's attention just because he's not giving her attention, but she doesn't necessarily want him. So once she gets him and once he's given her the attention and all this other stuff, she's like, okay, I'm bored. I'm not really, feeling this. But the reason why she's not feeling it is because she didn't necessarily want him. She just wanted the attention he wasn't giving her. So the thing is that you want to be in a situation where, you're dealing with a girl who actually wants to deal with you and not just dealing with you just because you're not giving her that attention. You see what I mean? So that other guy is not giving her attention and then she wants it. But with you, I wouldn't say give her more attention or try to match the attention he's given her, because you don't necessarily need to do that. You understand what I'm saying? Because again, the thing is it's not that she wants him. She just wants that attention that he's not withdrawing at the moment. But Steve, what's your thoughts on that though?
Well, here's the thing, Mr. Lucario, and I think a lot of guys need to really soak this up, take a piece of bread and soak this shit up.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be all match with this guy, this intensity with this guy. But you do have to understand this, is that the way she sees you outside the bedroom, guys, is the same way she's going to fantasize about you in the bedroom. Listen, let me tell you something. There is a difference, Mr. Lucario, about, all right, I'm going to give you two examples. I'm going to use you, Lucario, as always. I'm going to use you. I'm going to use the regular guy. And y'all both doing the same thing, but it's totally different.
Right.
Y'all both can compliment the woman. You both can speak highly of her. You both can jerk around. You both can give her a lot of attention. But the difference is between the Lucarios of the world and the regular guy is that Mr. Lucario does not put anyone above himself. That means whatever Mr. Lucario says or does with the woman will never come off needy. It will never come off insecure. It will never come off like he is thirsty. Whereas the regular guy who is worried about what the woman thinks, he puts the woman above his own needs. When he comes off and saying that stuff, he comes off as what? The needy, thirsty guy. And women can tell that. Now, again, I'm saying, Mr. Carr, he doesn't have to match up the intensity, but he must realize that women are sick of these boring Bob librarian guys that are not fun. They're not creative. They don't have any imagination, and they don't know how to make a woman feel special. Remember, Lucario, you know this. It's not our job to make a woman feel happy. That's not my motherfucking job. Your job, not you, Lucario, but the 98, the regular guys, your job is to buy the dinners, buy the drinks, kiss her ass, bend over backwards, just be her, go to her beck and call. My job is to make her feel special. That's my job. Lucario, what you got on that, fam?
And was he saying that that she keeps talking about this other dude all the time to him? Is that what he said?
Yeah. She mentions when he's not. I'm saying when he's not around, she talks about him.
Right. And so the thing is this, man. The thing is this. First of all, if a chick is talking to you about some other dude or whatever, and he's doing some bullshit or whatever it is like that, or he's, whatever the fuck he's doing, but she's talking to you about him, right? One of the things usually is because she's not really that into you, which is why she's even mentioning the dude. You understand what I'm saying? That could be one, but two, she could be into you, but also just talking, because the thing with women is that they love to fucking talk. So sometimes they may not necessarily be talking to you about him because she's not into you, but she's just talking to you about him because she needs someone to talk to about her issues and her situations, right? Now, it's not your job to be her therapist and all this other shit. You see what I'm saying? And to engage in all that other stuff, right? So what you would need to do is, in those situations, don't indulge in that conversation. Switch the conversation to something else. You understand what I'm saying? Don't start talking about him and talking about questions about him and all that other stuff. Now, I do this to women. I do this with women sometimes because I'm a dating coach. So I'm just talking to get information so I can learn shit, so I can teach you guys. But for you guys out there actually dating these girls, don't get into conversations with women about other dudes they're dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? Keep the situation about you and her. You understand? Freaking switch the conversation. So if she's like, oh, this guy, I'm talking to him and he keeps calling me, blah, 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 and all this other stuff. And you're like, all right, that's cool. But anyway, so this and this and that. So you just switch the shit. Don't even get into that conversation. You see what I mean? Because you don't want it to be where you are with this girl and talking about him. You understand? Talking about the new guy or some other dude, and then she's thinking about him while she's with you. That's not a good thing. You see what I'm saying? So you got to get that shit back on track. And again, understand the reason why she's thinking about this guy or she's, interacting with this guy is because either he's giving her a lot of attention, so she likes the attention, or sometimes what happens is that she's dealing with the guy who is that she kind of likes, but he's sort of being all over the place, which is making her think about him. Because that's how female psychology works, is that sometimes when a chick likes you or kind of likes you, and you're sort of falling back, or you're doing some other shit, she'll start like wondering and all this other stuff. But again, don't indulge in that. Don't be the guy that's with her talking about some other nigga she talking to or something like that. You see what I mean? So it's crazy.
Yeah, but you know what? There's something else that a lot of y'all guys don't see. Y'all don't see behind the curtain. See, a guy that knows what he's doing, the reason why he can do what he's doing is because he does the one thing that most guys don't do, Miss Lucario, and that's listen. See, when you talk to a woman, you don't have to listen to all her bullshit. You just got to listen enough to be able to return serve, to use whatever she's saying to your advantage.
Right.
Whatever she's saying to push her towards your end game. And this is where a lot of guys go wrong. They do a tit for tat. She's like, well, how was your day at work? Yeah, well, what, work was okay. Yeah, so tell me about your day at work. You know what I mean? That boring shit, right?
Right.
You get with me, how was your day at work? Well, shit, girl, you know how my day was. It's not about how my day at work is. It's about what my day is going to be like when you come over here. Now, listen, I don't want you to put anything sexy on because I'm not that kind of guy. I don't want you to rip my clothes off because, hey, I don't know you that well. And see what I'm saying? Just that little thing right there, Lucario.
You just switch it up.
That switch it up, right? That little thing right there is what they cream over, what they can't wait to hear again because they're so used to the null, boring conversation guys that don't know what the fuck they're doing. And that's why she's thinking about the Lucarios of the world. I mean, even though when she like what they don't understand, Mr. Lucario, is that there are women out there right now with guys right now that are thinking about us. Well, thinking about you. I mean. But they're thinking about you right now because they know that when they get on the phone with you, if they get on that they start texting you, if they get on video with you, it is going to be a fun and enjoyable experience. Whereas when she's with the regular guy, he's giving her the same shit she's been hearing all her life, man. What's your take on that, brother?
Nah, real talk, man. And again, like, when you're dealing with women, right, you always want it to be a situation where, she's having that unique, interesting experience. You see what I'm saying? And again, you want it to be where, she actually is into you. You understand? And not just into the attention that she's trying to get from you. It's two totally different things. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of guys think, because I see this shit all over the internet where dudes be like, yo, just act like you don't like the girl and ignore her for a few days and do all this other goofy shit. And it's like, bruh, that's not really the thing that's gonna work. It'll work for a time, for a second, but it's not anything that sticks. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she's not into you. She's only into, it's like when a baby is crying over a toy and then you give them the toy and they play with the toy for like 2 minutes and they throw it back down. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't really want the toy in the first place. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how certain girls are. But you want to be the guy that she's actually craving for, in a way where she really wants you. And that the only way that happens, like you were saying, Steve, is that you got to be that guy who's that different dude, that guy who brings something different to the table, something more exciting, something more interesting. You see what I mean? And so once you are that dude, she's going to see you as that guy, and that's what's going to make her really want to fuck with you. You see what I'm saying?
But real quick, you said something ignoring her. See, a lot of guys don't understand this. See, when a regular guy ignores her, she really doesn't give a fuck. She's like, right, well, whatever. But when a Miss Lucario or are ignoring them, then they're like, what did I do wrong? Why are you mad at me? Why aren't you talking to me? Can I come see you? Are you busy? Can you come see me at lunchtime? This is what I'm talking about. See, when you come across the street, guys, everything that's happening to you on that side where you feel like you're losing happens on our side, but we're always winning because of our attitudes and what we bring into the table. But anyway, Ms. Cario, what you got up tap, man? What's up, man?
All right, so let me get one of these questions. Hold on 1 second. All right, let me see. So this one says, okay. So this one says, sometimes I feel like I should just give up. What's the point of a man trying to get with women in today's society when the dating game is rigged? Women have all the options. Even the fat, ugly women can get a guy, but for most guys, it's hard for them to even get a date. It seems like it doesn't matter what you do. If you're not a high status man, it's going to be hard to get a girl. So what are we supposed to do? All right, Steve, what's your thoughts on that, man?
Oh, wait, he said give up. He said the dating game is rigged. And what was the next thing he said?
He said that even the fat, ugly girls get a guy. And he said, unless you're a high status man, it's going to be hard for you to get a girl. So he's like, what are you supposed to do?
And what did he say about the date?
No, he was just saying that the dating game is rigged. That's what he said.
The dating game. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. The thing is that you should give up. No, I'm telling you why. I'm telling you why you should give up. Because you are the reason why the dating game is rigged. You are the reason why she wants the high status guy. Because there's nothing about you that says man. A man does not. Okay, there is a language that men use that is different, and women pick up on that. And the fact that you're saying that you should give up, look, the dating game is not rigged. The dating game is really honest to a lot of you guys who choose not to believe in the truth. See, a lot of these guys, Mr. Lucario, they live in the could be world. The could be world is, well, the pussy stork should come down to your door because you have a job, you've got a nice car and a corner office and a degree. Every woman should be running and ripping your clothes off like you have Axe spray. But we are living in the what is world. And what is this. The dating game is rigged for you weak ass motherfuckers. Matter of fact, I hate to tell you this. I don't want to tell you, but if you ever open your door and see a fruit basket or you get a card that just says thank you in it, and you're like, who is this from? It's from me and motherfucking Lucario. Because the game is rigged. What you guys don't understand is this is the rig. As men, we don't have to put 99% of ourselves into the game. we only put about 10 to 15%. Why? Because the 85% and 90% of you guys force women to want guys like us when you're thinking that way. Because real quick, Lucario, the fact that he says I should give up automatically tells me he has no confidence in himself. No confidence in his approach. He has no confidence in texting. He has no confidence on going on a date. He has no confidence to do when he gets on a date. He has no confidence to know when to make the first move. He has no confidence to set up the second date. He has no confidence to say on the phone. I can go on and on and on. But then he has no confidence. But the fact that he wants to give up is the reason why he loses. Because you're going to lose in this. You're not going to win every woman. You're not going to get every chick. Lucario, what you got on that, man?
No, it's funny to me is that, guys will say, oh, because I've heard this a lot of times where they'll say, oh, the dating game is rigged and, just go MGTOW, all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay, look, man, first of all, these women who are dating guys, these women who are having sex, they're having sex with somebody, right? So who is the somebody they're having sex with? They're having sex with guys, right? So why aren't you that guy? Why can't you be that guy that she's having sex with? You see what I mean? So all it really comes down to is, are you willing to do what it takes to learn how to be that guy who's attractive to women? And this is all we've been saying for freaking years. This is why we do this.
Ever, right. Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. This is what I don't understand. It's like dudes be, it's funny. They'll be like, oh, all of this stuff doesn't work. I'm like, well, if it doesn't work, how are these other people, popping? How are these other guys making it happen? And this is not just the guy that, because this is what they think. They think, oh, it's only the super good-looking dudes. It's only the guys who have the most money. Guess what? Most of the population, most of the male population aren't really that good-looking. You only have like maybe 5%?
Yeah.
Percent that's like super, super good-looking dudes. So you trying to tell me only 5% of the guys are fucking with 100% of the women? Impossible. You feel what I'm saying? It's impossible. So what you got to understand is that you're going to get out the game what you put in the game, period. That's it. You see what I'm saying? If you're the type of guy who puts in, you studying the game, you going out there talking to multiple women, you interacting with multiple women, guess what? You're going to get something back. You're going to get some women who are going to like you, some women who are going to want to go on a date with you, some women who are going to want to have sex with you. But if you're the type of guy sitting home playing video games, complaining, talking about the game is rigged, what do you think you're going to get? You're not putting anything in, so you're not going to get anything out. You understand? This is not an opinion. This is like human. This is the laws of human nature. This is the laws of the world, of the universe, is that when you put in, you get out. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is this: a lot of guys out there, unfortunately, right? They are living in the fantasy world. You understand? Like you were saying earlier, it's like a lot of these dudes, they don't really understand what's really going on in the real world. You understand? They don't understand what's really happening. Now, if you're having issues with your dating situation, if you're having issues with dealing with women, right? That means that you need help, right? But unfortunately, a lot of these dudes are resistant to getting the help. You see what I'm saying? If you're having trouble losing weight, you got to get a personal trainer, right? That'll help you lose that weight. You understand? If you are studying for a math exam or a math test and you keep failing, you might need a tutor. You understand? So I don't understand how, when dudes have a fucked up situation when it comes to dating, they're like, well, I don't need to listen to no dating coach. You see what I'm saying? Like, for some reason that is like, I don't understand how that doesn't make how that makes sense. Like, I'm having issues with dating. I'm not going to listen to anyone who knows about dating. But again, they think this because, again, they hear the stuff, they see that it sounds nice, but they're not actually putting in the work. You see what I'm saying? They're not actually doing anything. You see what I mean? So that's one of the big issues. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what they gotta understand is, listen, and we were talking about this before even the show started. It's the negativity that you have, not only towards people who are trying to help you, but towards yourself. If you think about this guy, listen, Lucario, I can tell you his life story before you got done with the second sentence.
Mhm.
His life story is, and I'm telling you, this is what women see in y'all guys, that you seek approval and attention from women, and that when you don't get anything going your way, you're going to sulk and get mad. You're always going to sit around and be very negative, or instead of trying to help and build yourself, you're going to place blame on everybody else in the world but yourself. You're always trying to fit. It sounds like a guy who's trying to fit in instead of fit out. He's not flexible. There's no passion. There's no sense of urgency. There's no aggressiveness. There's no assertiveness. There's no sense of direction. So why would a woman want to go out with you?
Right.
Why? Ask yourself that question. Why would she want to be with somebody that's worrying about other this the worst part, and this is what they do, Lucario. Why are you worried about the next man that got high standards? Just because he, what do you mean high standards? You mean high standards as in the way what he has, Lucario, like his dress and shit? What does he mean by high standards, you think?
Well, the thing is, he probably talking about like a guy who, you know, because dudes always talk about looks, money, and status. That's probably what they think. You know, the high status guys and all that other goofy shit. You know
right. Okay. So that right there is the beginning of the end for all you guys that do this. You are so worried about the next man when you should be focusing on the man in the motherfucking mirror. Why do you care what he has? Do you think, Miss Lucario, myself, do you think that we give a fuck about the next man? Hell no. But y'all are so worried about that. And look, one thing I hope everybody that's listening to this show follows is listen to the emails, listen to the behaviors, and start to figure out why these people are losing. Lucario, what do you got on that, brother?
And you know, it's interesting. This is what I find interesting, right? Let's, because I want dudes to really understand this, because dudes are, oh, the game is rigged and all this other stuff, right? Let's flip this around, because a woman could essentially say the game is rigged also, because guess what most women want at the end of the day? Most women want a boyfriend or a husband at the end of the day, right? Now, notice how there's a lot of women who are single, who keep talking about, I can't find a man, there's no good men out there, men are into whatever. They got all this shit that they talking about, how they can't find a man, right? Now, what would you say to most of these women? And I hear guys say this all the time. They'd be like, well, you need to know how to choose a better man, or you need to be more submissive. You need to be this, you need to do that, right? In order for you to get a man. This is what they're telling the women. So if you're telling the women, in order for them to get what they want, they got to do this, this, and this, why would the opposite also not be true for a guy? If you're saying, oh, the game is rigged and it's fucked up, we're telling you, hey, do this, this, and this. Yes. Right? The same way you would tell a woman do this, this, and this to keep a man or find a man is the same way we're telling you do this, this, and this to get the girl you want. So it's not that the game is rigged. It's just that you're not doing what you need to do to get what you want out the game. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. You might as it's like saying that to anything else. That's like someone saying, well, college is rigged. No, college isn't rigged. It's just you ain't studied for the courses, which is why you failed. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't working out is rigged. It's just that you ain't doing the shit correctly. You understand? It ain't that cooking is rigged. It's just that you ain't followed the recipe. You feel what I mean? That's why you're not getting what you want. It's really that simple. Right. So that's what dudes don't understand, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Right. And one more thing I want to say is this, and I want to ping off with you. Y'all, okay. In this game, okay, not what could be, well, what is. I'm gonna give y'all a blueprint, and when I give this to you guys, you can't ever say Lucario and myself never told you. You can't ever say that we didn't warn you. You see, women want somebody to open the door for them. They want somebody to tell them how pretty they are. They want somebody to give them flowers, bend over backwards. Matter of fact, take off their fucking coat and put it over a puddle so they can step all over your fucking new shit and keep on going. That's what they want, guys. But we are not in the want business as men. That is your job to fulfill what they want. I want a man that will buy me a drink. I want a man that will take me out. Want. But what these women will not tell you guys is the secret in the sauce. It's not the wants that attracts them to the Lucarios and myself of the world. It's that we fulfill their needs. You got to understand that. A woman needs a man who sees the big picture. A woman needs a man that can set vision, that can think, that can communicate, that drives and has results, that's assertive, that takes ownership, that takes accountability, that stands on his principle, that stands on his last name, that is arrogant, cocky, conceited, and selfish. Those are just a few things. See, when you are those things, when you embody those things, not put it on, not drive it, not sitting in that office or have that degree on the back of your wall. No, they don't want that need. They want a man. They need a man that has these type of things. And when you have those things, that's when you win the game. That's when they can bitch to their girlfriends. Oh, the game is rigged, girl. Man, fuck Lucario. Who does he think he is? Selfish asshole. He's all he does is think of himself. But girl, I want to see him. I miss him. He's fucking all these other women. Man, Lucario, what you got on that, fam?
Nah, that's real talk. Again, it's just dudes got to understand that they have to become that dude, that best version of themselves in order to receive what they're trying to get. It's really that simple, man. Look, and this goes all across the board. It's like, yo, like whatever you want. See, sometimes the reason why you don't get what you want is because you are not ready to receive the things you want because you haven't put in the amount of work you need to put in to get the things you want. You understand? You haven't become what you want, basically. So a lot of dudes just say, yo, I want a chick who's like a dime. But I'm like, are you a dime too? Are you on point? Are you that guy? You understand what I'm saying? Are you that guy who is, all around that guy? Because guess what? That girl that you want wants that type of guy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's really that simple. It's like, yo, if I'm actually on point and doing my thing, you understand what I'm saying? If you, like, for example, if any of you guys are out there, right, and you are on point, you're doing your thing, you've been studying the game, you know how to interact with women, you notice that women are starting to become attracted to you, right? What you're gonna do is you're gonna want the highest quality of woman you can get because you saying, oh damn, I'm noticing that I can get hot chicks because I know what to do, right? So you're gonna try to get the highest quality girl. Now there's some girl sitting in the corner who's a 5. You understand what I'm saying? Who wants you, but you don't want her because she's a 5. You understand what I'm saying? But she hasn't cultivated herself to at least be a 7 or an 8. You feel what I'm saying? She hasn't been doing the thing. She ain't losing no weight. She ain't doing whatever the fuck she need to do to become that type of chick who's on your radar. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times, most of you guys are not on certain chicks' radar. You understand what I'm saying? Because you haven't become the best version of you. You see what I'm saying? Once you become the best version of you, then you start being on the hotter chicks' radar, the chicks who are more on point. You'll start getting more attention. You start getting more chicks attracted to you. But until you understand that you need to improve on your shit, right? Nothing's going to happen for you. And you're going to keep saying, oh, the dating game is rigged. And, oh, they only want this type of guy or that type of guy and all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, listen. If you know that a chick wants the best guy, why are you not the best guy? Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. It's like if I was to tell a woman could complain all day. Oh, men just want girls who are sexy. Okay, well, miss, why don't you be sexy? Why don't you work out? Why don't you dress sexy? Why don't you, have a sexy energy about you? So if you know this is what it is or what it takes to get that thing, why aren't you doing that thing? You see what I mean? And that's the thing that dudes don't understand. They think, because again, and then it's also ignorance, because guys think, well, if I don't look super attractive, then it's over for me. It's like, no, you don't even understand what attraction means in the eyes of a woman. You see what I'm saying? And so again, this goes from learning the game, understanding the game, and so you can get to that next level. You see what I'm saying? So
Carl, here's the thing. I'm never satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never satisfied in I'm satisfied in my losses. But I'm not satisfied in my victories because sometimes I feel I could have shaved a little more time off.
Right.
If I would have just did this a little bit better and I got her, I'm not satisfied because I'm like, I could have got her better. What can I do to fix myself? What can I do to adjust to the world? You got to be able to adjust to these ecosystems. Every year, the world always changes, but a man stays the same. Why? Because he's stuck in his foundation. But still, when I'm talking to a woman and win or loss, Lucario, I'm going to look at what I did right and wrong and make the proper adjustments.
Right.
Guys won't do that. These guys won't even try to talk to women to make the proper adjustments. So, it just goes to show you, man. But 515-605-9373 is the number, but it's kind of long, Lucario. I got a long one. Not too long.
Right.
Okay. All right. So I've been dating this girl for about 6 months and everything moved really fast. After After a game night with some friends, she and I took some one-on-one time. Okay. He loves to sail. His uncle has a boat and pays me monthly to go out with him every 2 weeks. We go fishing and we sell these fish to another party. I'm not home as much as she would like. She actually loves me being away. She says it gives her freedom. Now, I agree with everyone needs their personal space. I wish I can just figure her out. When we kind of broke up one day because she told me this relationship only works because you have money. I guess something inside me snapped and I broke it off right there. I started hanging out with this girl who really is sweet and patient, but we didn't do anything romantic at all. When my girlfriend found out, she got mad. She came to my house, and when I was sitting with this girl, she opened the door, basically jumped inside of the house and started punching and kicking me. When I saw the other girl, she assumed that I was doing something with her. My girlfriend also got mad and actually stabbed me with a fork in my arm. Now I spend every day with her, and I stopped going on the boat because I'm scared that she would do something bad to other people. So if I he says, so if I leave her side, and that's if he leaves her side, I guess. I don't see my friends anymore. I'm just around her. Now my question is, do I talk about my feelings to her, or do I need to become more dominant?
What?
I really like this girl. Our relationship went fast, but I can't imagine life without her. I love her, Mr. Lucario. What should I do?
Wait. So he's saying he loves this girl who stabbed him with a fork? Is that what he's saying?
And punched him and kicked him, sir, and took away his friends and his freedom. Yes.
Oh my God. This dude this dude loves torture or something. This guy must love fucking, like, come on, dog. Like, how you even asking the question? Look, like, leave that chick. What is he, crazy? Like, what is wrong with this guy? You understand what I'm saying? Like, he might be one of them people where he been getting abused for so long. What they call that, Stockholm syndrome or some shit, where you get you like the person who's treating you like shit or something like that. Is that what they call it? But he's one of those dudes or one of those people where he's so into the situation, or he's been getting abused for so long he don't know what to do with himself. But he needs to get out that situation ASAP. I don't even understand why he's even there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say is like bounce. I don't even understand, like what is he talking about? He loves her and she's stabbing him with a fork, punching him, doing all. Nah, he needs to get the hell out of there, man. That's all I'll say to that. But Steve, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, okay. A lot of, and I say this to all the guys that really hate us and, despise us for trying to help guys out. This is your life. Listen, the world, listen, and this is going to sound really fucked up, but let's be honest here. This is how it's supposed to be. I know a lot of guys are saying this is fucked up, but whoa, wait a second here. This is how it's supposed to be. Because either you are a man or you're not. I can't Hey, look, I've never heard of half a doctor or half a cook, half an accountant, half a judge, or half a cop. You are either a man in a woman's eyes or you are a bitch. Period. There is no middle ground here. And when you don't know who you are, Miss LaCar, not you, but when they don't know who they are, as you can see, he's asking us, should he be more dominant? When she's already stabbing and punching him, taking pins away from him. But this is what y'all guys always do. See, what's funny is you know how many times we get the prank caller guys, we get the guys that talk shit to us, we get the guys that they're always just trying to smash everything we trying to do to help guys. These are the guys that one day, Miss Lucario, they're gonna say, "Hey, I like Rainbow Bright over there. I like that girl, and I don't know what to do. Damn, I should have listened to Lucario when I had that chance. I should have listened to the show when I had a chance. But you know what? I don't need those guys. I'll do it myself. I don't need them to thank for me. I'll do it." And what does he do? Cupcake, bend over, rip off his spine, hand her respect. So when she is punching you in the face, I really feel like when she punches, she should twist her wrist a little bit to make it hurt a little bit more. I'm serious. These guys deserve what they get. I'm not trying to be mean here, but I can't feel sorry for this guy. I can't feel bad for this guy when Miss Lucario. What do we tell these guys all the time? We're not trying to make you into a Miss Lucario or Steve Dean Williams. We're trying to give you the tools that you need to incorporate in your life so you can win. But if you are going against the current and going against the grain and want to do it your way, hey, to be honest, Lucario, this is their life, man. And that's the truth, brother. What you got on that, man?
Real nice. It's funny because the fact that you're talking about being dominant, that ain't gonna work. You understand? Like, look. First of all, he's gone too far already. See, this is what guys got to understand. And I did a video about this the other day. I said, and the video was titled, "Sometimes you need to dump a girl because you fucked up." You understand? And basically what I was saying in that video is that what happens is that you may do something in a situation, in a relationship, where the disrespect has gotten so bad that the girl is showing you because you never checked her, you were never being dominant in the first place, you were never being that dude in the first place, to which is the reason why it's at the place where it's at now. So what happens is he's talking about, hey, how do I be more dominant? It's too late. You understand what I'm saying? It's too late. It's done. She's already dominated you. You understand? It's over at this point. So what he needs to do is he needs to get out, find his balls and start fresh with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at this point, she's lost all respect for you at this point. It's a wrap. You know what I mean? So it's crazy.
Hey, wait, Lucario, what respect? What respect did she have in the first place? Let's be real quick. She doesn't respect him.
Right.
Do you think these women respect you guys when y'all can't even form a correct sentence? Do you think they respect you when you can't even look them in the face? Do you think they respect you when you can't even walk over there and tell them what the fuck is on your mind? This is what we trying to tell you. They are going, listen, they're going to let you feel like you running shit, but they the ones pulling the strings on the back end. You are not a man about your shit. And I'm not trying to be mean. Let's just be honest with you guys. Because if we were to tell you and Lucario and I started crying and saying, "Oh, this poor guy, we're doing a great disservice to you." This is Tough Fucking Tuesday. Lucario, you got the floor, man.
All right. So this next question says, what up, Lucario? There's a girl that I'm trying to get with, but it seems like she's giving me the runaround. We went out on one date. I didn't get to smash, but I've been trying to set up a second date. I hit her up and she said she wants to hang out again. I asked her when she's free, but she didn't get back to me. I waited a week and then I contacted her again, but I didn't get any reply. What should I do? Should I keep pursuing her or should I charge it to the game?
Wait a second, Car. Read that shit one more time. What the fuck? Wait, start again.
So basically, he said he went out with his girl and they went out on one date, and then he hit her up again to say that he want to see her again. And then he texted her and said, "Hey, when are you free?" But she didn't hit him back. And then he waited a week, and then he asked her again, but he didn't get a reply. So basically, he hit her up twice, and she hasn't responded to him. So he's saying, should he keep going or should he keep it moving?
All right, Ms. LaCar, when I was a little lad back in the old days, and they kind of do it right now. They have these things called infomercials, Mr. Lucario.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever seen one, but let me kind of explain to you what an infomercial is for those who may have never seen one. Mm. Usually, they would take something like, let's say, this cup right here. Like maybe they're selling this cup as a product, right? Mm. And what they will always do is they will always compare the cup to this thing called brand X. Mm-hmm. They won't name it. You always see it, and underneath it is this brand X. And every time you look at brand X, they always show you what's wrong with brand X and why you should buy their product. You see, he was brand X the moment he woke up, Mr. Lucario. He was brand X the moment he tried to come up with some silly pickup line, some fucked up ass gimmick, some fucking deceiving ass fucking way to pull her in. He was already brand X. But what's even worse is this, guys. See, y'all think walking up to a woman is the game. You ain't even start the game, young man, because the game started when you took her out and she realized how weak, soft, boring, unentertaining, and fucking lifeless the date is. Why does a woman want to go out with weakness? Of course she didn't want the second date. You want to know why? Because when you're doing it correctly, Miss LaCar, you're probably going to chuckle right here. She's going to insinuate. She's going to give you a clue. She's even going to say, well, where you taking me out next time? Or maybe, why don't we do a date at my place next time we go on a date? See, this is what we try to tell you guys. You want and what did he say, Mr. Cario? Should I message her again?
Right. He's saying, should he continue to pursue her?
Hey, let me tell you something. The other guy that's fucking her right now would say, absolutely, young man, because you know what? I need you to take her out on a second date, a third, and a fourth date. So after she gets done eating your food and wasting your gas, she can come over here and get some of that. Come on, Dario, what's up, man?
It's funny, man. Just as simple as this, guys. If the girl is not being responsive to you, right? Is just basically telling you something. See, no response is still a response. You feel me? It's basically her saying, hey, I'm not interested. Because if she was interested, she would get back to you. She was interested, she'd see you on a date. She would, respond to you through text. Women are on their phones all the time. If a chick likes you, she's thinking about you. She wants to make it happen, all this other stuff. Now, again, there are things that happen in certain situations, that go on where, a girl might be dealing with an ex-boyfriend or something, or she's fucking, going through some drama or whatever it is, right? But this is what I always say. Her desire for you has to trump or has to be bigger than any other thing that she's dealing with. You understand? So a lot of times, things come into the picture. But if her desire for you is bigger than that, she will respond to you. She will call you back. So the thing is, you want to be dealing with women whose desire for you is high. You understand what I'm saying? And so when you see a chick, if you go on a date with a girl and next thing you trying to hit her up for a second date, but she's not responding, you understand? And then you hit her up again and she's not responding, that's not high desire. You understand what I'm saying? That's her letting you know she's not interested, because remember, chicks are very passive and also passive aggressive. And so a lot of times women, in order to avoid a situation being awkward, they'll just, ignore you. You understand? So they're not going to text you and say, hey, well, some girls will, but most girls will not text you and say, hey, I'm not really feeling this, blah, 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 blah. They're just going to not respond to your messages and expect that you're going to get the picture. You see what I mean? So you have to notice if a girl is actually showing that she's interested in you, and notice when a girl is showing that she's not. So a lot of guys, they think, oh, let me call her 2, 3, 4 times. You understand? It just don't make any sense to do that because you're wasting time because she's showing that she's not interested. See what I mean?
Let's simplify this, guys, because we just don't want to feel like we just telling y'all stuff. Y'all go get a piece of paper. All y'all go get a sheet of paper. And all I want you to do, and we'll start off at ground zero. All I want you to do is put -5. That's it. If anything I'm saying that a woman that you talking to right now or that you met is not doing, just put yourself in negative. Just give yourself a -5, okay? Because again, a lot of people lie to themselves, Lucario. A lot of people don't want to look at the truth for what it is. Remember, they live in this could-be world. So let's talk about what it is, and let's be honest with y'all. Get your little cake-ass paper out and think about this. If you have a girl and you always talking to you, she tell you she always busy, give yourself a -5. If she is always talking about other guys, give yourself a -5. if she doesn't speak to you when you jump online first, give yourself a -5. If she takes forever to call and text you back, and if she does text you back and she gives you one-word answers, give yourself a -5. Sometimes, guys, the truth is so far and right in front of your faces that sometimes the car they don't want to look. Thing is this, man. Listen, we are only about behaviors, and all we're just trying to tell you guys is this: there are things that women will do without saying anything to show you that they are interested in you. And if she's not doing the things that I'm saying right there, then you already know the writing's on the wall. And if you keep continuing to talk to that woman like that, Miss Lucario, he keeps doing that, she's going to be like, well, fuck him, girl. You know what? Yeah, he a sucker, but you know what? I'm going to put him right on my list. So guess what, Lucario? When I'm hungry, oh, Devontae's going to take me out to eat. When I want my Christmas lights put up, that sucker's going to do it. When I need my rent paid, when I need when I'm hungry, these women have a list of suckers. And if you keep doing this shit, you're gonna fall on that list. You ain't gonna get no pussy. You might, hey, Lucario, she might touch your hand, she might hug you. Hell, she might even wear something sexy for you, but you ain't fucking, Lucario.
Nah, real shit. It's crazy, man. It's crazy how this shit works, man. Like, you know, like dudes got to understand that a woman's desire, you have to see, man. You have to realize how she's treating you. Just look at how she's responding to you. Look at how she's coming at you. Look at how she's, doing her thing. And if she's not actually, making it simple and easy for you, you understand? That's showing that her desire isn't really there. You see what I'm saying? So, don't get caught up in thinking, oh, well, let me call her one more time, or maybe this. No. It's not that complicated. You understand? You got to find the women who are cooperating with you, the women who are actually showing that interest. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, let me go and read this one. We only got 10 minutes left of the show, so let me read this one. Okay, Steve, I need some advice here. There's this girl that I've been really close to. It's clear that she has a thing for me. We Snapchat. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I guess that's when they take whatever. We Snapchat from time to time. We constantly flirt at school where he's in college, okay? But there's a bad side. When it seems like I want to ask her out, when I tell my friend about it, he told me through word of mouth that he heard that she's talking to another guy as well. While it's not a problem, and it's sometimes to be expected from pretty women, he said that she likes me and has feelings for me, but part of the reason that she's into me is because she wants to smash. What the fuck? If that wasn't bad enough, he said that she said all of this to them, that she likes me and wants to smash. The thing about my friend is that it's hard to tell when he's telling the truth or he overhears something that may or may not be out of context. Oh, God damn it. All I'm looking for is for a relationship where we can have physical and sometimes not at all. I just need advice on whether I should ask her out or just see where it takes me, or do I just stay clear of her? This is the fuck I'm talking about. And if I you ready? And if I should ask her out to see where it goes, are there any signs that I should look for to show that she's talking to another guy at the same time that we're dating or going out for other dates? I'm not making this shit up, man. I'm not making this up. Oh my God. Fuck.
So wait, so this guy is talking about a girl, sort of like hypothetically, and he's saying his friends are saying, you know, she might like him or want to have smash or something, but he's not sure because his friend is probably lying, and you know, like he's thinking about, I want a relationship with the girl, and first of all, he's all over the place. One, and two, I don't understand why dudes be you know, coming up with this like romantic fantasy of dealing with women. You know what I'm saying? Like he's talking about, I want the girlfriend, and look, if you like the girl and you want to see what's up, just go up and holler at her and see what's going on. You understand? I don't understand all of this stuff where he's speculating about what his friend said and then just wondering about what could happen. Go up to the girl, talk to her, set it to to hook up and hang out or whatever, and then see where it goes from there. But at the same time, with his mindset, he has this mindset of, you know, like his mindset is like very feminine. You understand? It's very like, you know, I'm looking for this like special thing. No, just chill with the girl, hang out with her, hook up with her, and then as you're hooking up with her, if you see that she's a cool chick over time, then you might make her your girl. Other than that, all that other extra stuff is just, you know, is just ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying? And based off of what he's saying and how he's like, you know, talking, to me, it sounds like even if he was to get the girl, he would end up messing the whole thing up because his whole vibe is like very needy and like, you know, it's not really masculine. It's not dominant. It's not anything that girl would probably be attracted to if she was dealing with him anyway. But Steve, what's your thoughts on that?
So people always ask me in the car, you're like, Steve, why you always just hang out with why do you only have a handful of friends?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you only have a handful of friends? You want to know why? Because they don't sound, where the fuck is it at? Where the fuck is it? Oh, because they don't sound like this, dog. Listen to this shit. I don't know if I can play it. It's not playing. So fuck it. I don't even think it's working. Oh, I think it is working. It might not be working. I don't know. Shit. You know what? Anyway, what I'm saying is this, Mr. Lucario, and this is the issue and the problem. The issue and the problem here is that you guys don't realize that you are a percentage of the losers that you hang out with. Don't even know it. You guys are the reason why you lose. There is no look, Mr. Lucario, if you ever in your life come to me like, Steve, yo, what's up, man? I'm the bad boy today. Hey, Steve, man, I got this bitch, man. What's that? And I'm like this. Well, Miss Lucario, I don't know. I mean, maybe you should cry a little bit and show her compassion. Look, dog, kill me because it's not me. It's some Martian that took over my body. Just kill me, Lucario.
Right.
Kill me. Get it over with. Because this is y'all's problem. You hang around a bunch of fucking losers who hang out with women. Are y'all in fucking elementary school? He said, she said. You know what I want to tell that motherfucker real quick, because I know you probably got last email, is this. Why don't you go get a piece of paper and write this word for fucking word? I like you. Do you like me? 2 little boxes and say, check the box, yes or no. Fold it up. You hand it to your friend and let him walk it over because you ain't got balls enough and give it to her. And then you tell him it's from you, because this is ridiculous, Lucario. And they wonder why they lose. And they wonder why women don't want to fuck with you. Look, man, I would just tell this guy, look, man, stay away from her. Because only thing you're going to do is be her bitch. The only thing you can do is hold her legs up while this dude is fucking her. That is the only thing you can do. So stay the fuck away from her. Lucario, you got the last email, man.
Yeah, man. So this one is funny. It's actually a comment on one of my videos I thought was interesting. So he was basically saying, you know, Miss Lucario, you lying to the masses because you need to, you know, he's saying that you need to get your shit together and have nice clothes and some money in your bank account. And that he said that helps at least 60% of your foundation, and that's and 40% is the game. You understand? And he says, you know damn well that you can't cold approach with raggedy clothes on, so stop it. He said, of course, you need game, but nice clothes and a car in your own spot is at least 50% of it. Okay, so he's basically saying, like, you know, you need all the fancy shit and the cars and the money in order to get women. But so, Steve,
hey, Lucario, he's right. He's right. Lucario, he's 100% right. So then I want to ask this cupcake this question. Then why the fuck are you listening to Mr. Lucario? If you know what the key is by having cars, having money and clothes. Right. If you know what it is, then why the fuck are you listening to Mr. Lucario?
Exactly. That's
is the point. You are absolutely right. Because you know what the thing about people like that is? They think they know it all. And they know nothing at all. And the fact that, listen, it's one thing to ask questions to a successful person, but when you begin to question the success, that tells you that you are unteachable. So you know what? You're right. Because anything that I say to that guy right now, Lucario, all he's going to do is fight me on it.
Right.
Look, it's this simple. And I always use this one, Lucario. If I wanted to be a cake maker, okay? I want to be a baker, okay? My little bitch ass want to be a cake maker. And I find out that Mr. Lucario, the bad boy of the dating game, is the greatest cake maker in the world. And I go to you, Mr. Lucario, and I say, Mr. Lucario, I want to be a cake maker. What do I need? And you're like, yo, I'm the bad boy of the dating game, fam. All you need is milk, eggs, and butter. That's it. And then all of a sudden, who am I? Now remember, your success. You are where I want to be.
Right.
Coming to you, i.e., he's watching your videos.
Right.
Coming to you, and then want to tell you that, no, wait a second, Lucario, you're wrong. It's not eggs, milk, and butter. You got to add salt, and you got to add chocolate, and you got to add fucking almond milk. What are you talking about? This is why I always say, Lucario, what that motherfucker said to you, he's right. It's none of my business what he say, because in his world, he will always be right. All I want to know is, when are you going out and where are you going? So that way, if I'm in that vicinity and I know you at that club, all I'm going to do is let you climb up that tree, Mr. Lucario, and knock all the fruit down while I catch it. Because this is what the problem is, man. What you got on that, fam?
Yeah, it's funny, but, you know, it's also funny, too, is that, you know, all the evidence that shows that contradicts what he's saying. This is what I always find funny, because I'm like, you know, even myself, dude, I remember, and I said this before, I remember, you know, living at my mom's house with like $90 in my bank account, sharing a room with my brother. Now, mind you, I was 27 at the time, living at home with my mom, sharing a room with my younger brother, who was probably like 19 at the time. You understand what I'm saying? And I was still bringing girls back to the house, smashing them. I just tell my brother to get out the room, give me the room for an hour, and I get it going. So how is a dude with no money, no house, no car, still bringing chicks home to smash, right? See, the thing is this: you should get your shit together for you. You understand? But if you're trying to get your shit together to get women, you understand? That within itself is the reason why you're having a hard time attracting women, because your self-esteem is so low. Your sense of worth is so low that you think you need all these outside things in order for you to be attractive to a woman. You understand what I'm saying? You're saying, well, I'm not attractive. Women don't like me. So I need these things in order for women to like me. You understand? Because it's not that women like me. Women can't ever like a guy like me. They need for me to have this, this, and this. You understand? And that's the mindset of these guys. And it's unfortunate, because that mindset is the very thing that makes it hard for them to get women. The funny part is that all those things that you get, other guys also can get. You understand? If you have a nice car, there's a lot of other guys with nice cars. You got money, there's other guys with money. But what separates you from those guys? You understand? And that's the key. What separates you from everybody else? How are you going to be this attractive, awesome guy when you're fitting in with everybody else, doing the same shit or having the same shit everybody else got? That's nothing. You understand? So what separates you is who you are, your value as a man, what you're about, what you bring to the table, all of those things. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man.
See, Lacar, let me see if it works now. See, Lacar, when I was an ancient motherfucker, man, when I was a slut whore and a gigolo, man, back when I'm being honest with you. I was working at a knockoff place called, it was like Chuck E. Cheese, right? It was like a Chuck E. Cheese place. It was called, well, because I didn't want to pay taxes. Well, I don't want to talk about that. But I had to work a job, just so to speak. I had to work a job to pay taxes. I don't need to talk about that. But anyway, so there was this place called Kids Kingdom. Now they started me off at $4.10, and I got a raise and made $4.35 an hour. I was balling, right? I had that job. I had a little ass apartment. I had a little car, and I took 2 buses to get to work because I was so cheap. I didn't even want to waste the gas. Check this out. My diet consisted of hamburger helper, okay, cereal, and fucking ramen noodles. I ain't have shit. Clothes, didn't have the best clothes. I would shop at Kmart, Venture, any store that had something nice. Even at the mall, I wouldn't go to expensive because I couldn't afford it, man. Well, I could afford it, but we can't talk about the But what I'm saying is this: I maintain a certain lifestyle. But the great thing about it, Mr. Cario, was my whole first check from Kids Kingdom, I was able to pay all my bills, even on my video game. And I saved my second check, but that's money 101. Anyway, but Lucario, I was pulling bitches making high fives, 6, and the women's men were making 7-figure type women.
Right.
When these women would pull up in the Mercedes and the Jags and shit like that, they got the fuck out the car and got in the side seat. So I drive them home. See, my friends always laugh at me like we waiting at the bus stop and shit. The bitch pulls up, I'm gone. I'm driving. I'm in her car, buying me stuff, giving me money. Remember, I'm not spending my money. I'm spending her motherfucking money.
Right.
I didn't have much, Lucario. Never had much. But one thing I had at the end of the day was that I was a fucking man about everything I was. Exactly. And that was the thing that attracted these women. That was the thing that said, you know what? Let's go shop. Now, look, when I got that pair of Jordans and everything, I didn't buy that with my Kids Kingdom money. I got that pair of Jordans because I was walking in the mall with the bitch after she took me to Victoria's Secrets and showed some lingerie off. Then she's like, well, we walking. I'm like, damn, there's some nice ass Jordans. You know what she's like? Hands me her fucking credit card. Oh, let's go get them. Let's go get them. And that's what I'm saying, man. You don't have to have money, man. Lucario, real quick, throw it at you. I know a ton of the motherfuckers I roll with don't have much shit at all. But one thing they have is a roster of women. And you know what, Lucario, real quick, before I know you want to say something, but I want to ask you a question. You know what someone got in my ass the other day? Because I made this statement. I said that the average guy today should have a minimum of like 7 to 10 women. Minimum. Like, 4 in one on the north side, 1 on the south side, 1 on the east, and 1 on the west. That's 4. You have 1 outside the city. That's 5. You should have at least 2 or 3 in not Wyoming or Dakota, but I would say in all the states. You should have a few in the states and a couple outside the country.
Right.
This motherfucker was telling me that's bullshit. You just can't win with him, man. You can't win.
No, it's crazy, man. But again, the dudes, the dudes who get it and the dudes who understand what it takes, you understand they're going to do what they need to do in order to get the results they want at the end of the day. And they'll understand that, hey, listen, all of this starts from you. This is what guys, and it's funny to me, I would think that this would actually be good news to guys. You understand? Like, we're telling you, listen, you don't need all this extra shit to get women. All you need to do is build yourself up. You understand what I'm saying? To become the best man you can become, to understand certain things in the game, which any guy can learn and any guy can implement. So you would think this would be great news. Like, oh, someone would say, oh, wow, so I don't actually have to, spend all this money and get all these fancy things. I can just actually learn things. And for my own mind, I can become what I want to become in order to get things going. You would think that would be good, good news. But unfortunately, again, like I was saying earlier in the show, men don't want to fucking do no work. You understand? Well, most people don't want to do no work, but a lot of these guys out here don't want to do no work in order to get to that point to where they're really, making moves and making shit pop off. You feel what I'm saying?
But real quickly, Carl, that's what I'm saying, man. It's amazing that now in my day, I was lucky enough to have a mentor to teach me what I know now. Mm-hmm. But a lot of these young men, they trying to cheat the thing that they can't cheat, and that's the game. They don't understand you can't cheat the game by doing some frivolous sidebar bullshit. The game's gonna get you back one way or another. That i.e. that guy getting his ass whipped by his girl and shit.
Right.
What we're trying to say is this: if you know it, if you think you know it, then there's no reason to challenge Mr. Lucario. There's no reason to question what we do, because if you know it all, the question is why are you even wasting your time looking at Mr. Lucario's videos? Why do you waste your time if you know it all? Because if you know it all, you be out there smashing, right? But this is what the problem is, Lucario. These guys do the worst thing, and that is lie to themselves on a day-to-day basis, thinking that they are where we are at when they are nothing but brand X. What's your take on that real quick before we roll, man?
Nah, real talk, man. The thing is, look, man, guys just need to understand, look, we're here to help you understand this game so that you can get to the point where you need to go. You understand? So that's really all it is that, look, try to understand and try to implement what is being taught. This is why we're doing this. You see what I mean? A lot of times guys get all up in their ego, or they have a certain mindset of how they see the game, but that hasn't been working for them. So, the smarter thing would be to do is say, okay, well, let me humble myself, take heed to the information, try this out, try that out, and then see where things could go. You see what I mean? So that's what I'm saying with it.
Mr. Carter, I see, this is one thing I want to say. I ain't trying to put your business or my business or anybody that's in this game's business out there. But do y'all motherfuckers think that we don't get women hitting us up on the back end because of this? Y'all don't think women, when they look at our Facebook posts, try to send us private messages and talk to us?
We'll talk, right?
Hold on, but they ain't ready for that. Y'all don't think these women, hey, look, you don't think these women hit us up with, oh my God, I can't believe you said what I've always been thinking. I've always wanted a guy who is like this. You don't think women hit us up? Yes, y'all hit us up with all the anger, madness, and bitterness. But this is the thing, man. If you think you know it, don't go do what you think you know. I'm not here to fight you on that. Look, whatever you think about Lucario is none of my business. Whatever you think about me is none of my business. We can't do nothing about it. But I'm telling you guys, these women got their ear to the ground and they are listening to what we're saying. And I'm telling you, hypothetically, I'm not gonna say it's real, but hypothetically, that they might be sending us a lot of motherfucking messages on the back end just off the shit we saying. Whereas y'all guys are busy fighting us tooth and nail, trying to get your points and your ideas across. Man, these women don't give a fuck about that shit y'all be saying, man. Matter of fact, hey, real quick, Lucario, you gonna laugh? Hey, look, it's allegedly. How many times a woman hit you up when someone talks shit to you or say a bad comment in your YouTube? How many times you get a woman hitting you up on the back and saying, I can't believe that guy said that. Why is he so mad at you? He just can't know. He don't understand women. Well, how you yeah, see his laugh. I'm just saying, hey. See, what they don't know, and I just want to say real quick. What did I say in the beginning of this whole thing, Lucario? sometimes y'all don't realize y'all are doing work for us when y'all are doing the things y'all doing. When you were challenging Mr. Lucario and you're doing those posts and talking shit about Mr. Lucario, talking shit about me and everybody else out there, do you know there are women allegedly that might send us messages based off the shit talking that you saying to us? They don't, Lucario, I'm gonna go to you. I don't think they're ready for that. I don't think they're ready for that, but I thank them for all the hate. Go ahead.
Right. See, it's too many DMs that be happening. I don't even want to get into. Look, yo, it's funny though. That's all I'm gonna say. It's interesting. You know what I'm saying?
We can wrap it up, baby. Though we can go and wrap this shit up, though.
But yeah, man. So guys, remember to go to MrLucario.com to get the book How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. Make sure you guys get that. Also, go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Real Mr. Lucario. All right.
Yeah, guys, and everybody out there, just want to make sure y'all follow your boy, the Dean, www.themanmindset.com. And guys, don't forget, at 1 East today, which is in almost 45 minutes, we'll be on with Rosebud chopping it up. So make sure y'all look for that. I'll set up the show as soon as we get off with Mr. Lucario. But again, we appreciate you all. We're definitely going to holler at you on Tuesday, Mr. Lucario. Thanks for coming in. But like I say, Lucario, they don't understand that at the end of the day, all that anger and hate, Mr. Lucario, I just want to get your thought on this real quick. If they just took all that anger they have for us and all that hate they spew out and just put it into themselves and just work that much harder on working on themselves, that they can win. Do they even know that, Mr. Lucario?
Real talk.
Hey, they ain't ready, dog. They ain't ready. So fuck it.
Right.
All right, man. So we about to roll. That's my dog, Mr. Lucario. We'll be back next Tuesday, guys. Rosebud and myself will be on in 45 motherfucking minutes talking that ism. Lucario, million, brother. Much love to you, man.
All right, bro. We out.
We out this motherfucker. I'll see y'all motherfuckers in 45. Peace out, guys. Peace.